My name is Angel. Back in ancient Rome, when people needed a little bit of help, a little bit of support to get money, grain, or a baby, they would invoke someone called Abundantia. Abundantia is a minor Roman goddess, and she's who we get the word abundance from. If you want to invoke Abundantia, she's very easy to access. All you've got to do is close your eyes. And I want you to see an indigo blue third eye opening on your forehead. And I want you to very silently breathe the white light in through the crown of your head, out through the third eye. And I want you to see a beautiful young Roman goddess standing before you. And in this space, I want you to ask Abundantia for whatever it is that you need or for whatever it is you want. And when you're done, I want you to thank her in past tense as though you've already received it. So do that now for a moment. It should sound something like, "Thank you so much, Abundantia. I'm so grateful that you got me that job. I'm so glad that you got me that baby." That, I know you do say it that way, but the point is you got to make it in past tense as though you already received it. So do it again now. That's great. Now close your third eye. You know, one time I accidentally astral projected to Abundantia, and I wasn't sure why I went to see her. I hadn't thought about her in several weeks, but what was really strange about it was I thought it was Cleopatra. She looked more like Cleopatra than the images the masters have made of Abundantia. And I was in this beautiful Roman castle. It was very sumptuous, and I remember walking up this sort of marble staircase, just like 3 or 4 stairs actually, and there was this beautiful room with golden pillows and red velvet drapes, and it was very sumptuous. And sitting on the floor was a very beautiful young Roman goddess, and she had a golden platter, and it was filled with figs. And I remember how fast she was eating those figs. So it was like this. And I remember thinking, God, I hope she doesn't choke on those figs. And at that moment, she turned around and she's like, "Oh, Angel, you're so funny." And that was the moment I realized I was in an altered state, because a lot of times you don't realize you're out of your body until something like that happens, when something or someone reads your thoughts. And she said to me, "You know, Angel, it's really great that you teach your students about me, but you never teach them about the offerings or the rituals." And I thought, you know, she's right. That's true. I don't. And she went on and she said, "Offerings are something that help us to realize you have faith with us. And in my day, in the ancient day, the ancients sometimes left offerings that were even better than what they asked for." And I thought, man, I've got to start telling my students about this. And then she said, "And the rituals are just for you. They're to tell your mind what it is that you want." So, I don't know if you know anything, and then it was done. I don't know if you know anything about sacred offerings, but the way it works is, with Abundantia, I use a little silver salt bowl, and I fill it with tiny little figs. And I downloaded a picture of her from the internet, and I put that little bowl of figs in front of that picture. After 20 minutes, you're allowed to eat the offering, because it's said that the god or goddess take the energy out of the offering, the essence, and then when you eat it, it becomes sacred food, and you become blessed from eating it. You know, with the Abundantia, I do figs. With Ganesh, I'll use a little bowl of peanuts. You can do whatever you want, you know, but just know that it is important to have some kind of an offering, and of course to give thanks. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little talk about Abundantia, and I would love to hear if you have any success, which I'm sure you will, with that interaction. Thank you so much.